Am I the a-hole for expecting my wife to trust me again after one bad decision? I've been with my wife for 7 years. 3 years ago, my mother-in-law called us crying, saying my father-in-law had a heart attack. We thought he was dying. My wife, who was 3 months pregnant at the time, immediately jumped on the first flight back home to Sweden. She didn't ask how I felt or if I was okay. She just broke down and said she had to go, packed a carry-on, and left. She didn't ask how I felt or if I was okay. Bro, why do you even fucking matter here? Like, yeah, I know your dad is dying, but like, what about me? While she was there, I asked her when she'd be back, and she said she didn't know because even though her dad was recovering, her mom needed help. At first, we texted all the time, but then she started ignoring my calls, saying she was too tired. I started feeling resentful. I admit I made a bad decision. I started chatting with my ex, ended up inviting her over, and we had a great night together. Okay. So your wife's dad is dying. You don't go with her to support her. And then you cheat on her with your ex. Damn, bro. Am I the devil coming out hot, bro? Already have we are like 3 minutes into this read, and we already got to bring out the rusty scissors. Snip, snip, chop, chop. Castrate immediately. By morning, I regretted it and told her to leave. When my wife came back 4 months later, I came clean. She was shocked and gave me the cold shoulder for a week. I apologized, said it was a one-time mistake, and begged for forgiveness. She eventually said she'd give me one last chance. No, girl, leave his stupid ass, bro. She made me block my ex, which I already had, and set some pretty strict rules. No going out with friends she doesn't know. Stuff like that. I agreed. She gave birth, and things have been... Oh my God, I fucking forgot she was pregnant. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that is so brutal. Oh my God, what the fuck? I need my hat. My hair is a mess. Oh, Jesus. She gave birth and things have been okay since then. She eventually let me back in our bedroom. Now here's the problem. My buddy is getting married and all the groomsmen are planning a Vegas bachelor party. My wife has straight up forbidden me from going. She says she doesn't trust me and thinks I'll make another bad decision. I told her she forgave me, so she needs to trust me again, but she's refusing. What? Bro, telling somebody how to act when they forgive you is fucking insane levels of entitlement. Hey, you forgave me, therefore you gotta just go back to default mode. Even though I broke your trust to an insane degree, you gotta trust me, girl. Bro, that has to be like the holy trinity of cheating. Your wife is pregnant, her dad is dying, and it's with your ex. Like, bro, my guy. Oh, I don't know why this wife didn't just shoot the guy. In Fortnite. Don't ban me, Twitch. Am I the a-hole / wrong for expecting my wife to trust me again, especially since I've been sticking to all of her conditions so far? Yeah, you're the fucking a-hole. And yeah, you're so wrong. Oh my God, this idiot posted an update too. If this update isn't my wife fucking left me, I'm miserable. I don't know. I feel like that's the only way I can be happy with the ending of this. That is egregious, man. I mean, but what did we expect, chat? Like, we knew right off the rip this motherfucker was insanely selfish. Dad dying. She didn't ask me how I felt if I were okay. This is for sure a sociopath. Like, this dude in another lifetime is probably a serial killer. Holy shit. Yeah, definitely an Am I the Devil story. Bravo. Like, this is what I'm expecting when I see Am I the Devil. All right? This is why I get a little tired when we get a story about some guy being just mildly stupid. I'm like, bro, give me the juice. Yeah, I come here for the evil of the evil, and holy fuck is this evil of the evil. Oh, man. Damn, Bouncy Ball was also in a 120 stream streak. Wait, Bouncy Ball, how the fuck did you catch up to Raya? How did you do that? Weren't you like a day behind Raya? What up, Kamari? Welcome to the stream. Chat, I would try to go look for the comments, but this person deleted it. Oh no, I wish I could see the update. It keeps going back to the same post in the app. Oh, you're right, it is. Oh my God. Okay, sorry, I didn't follow that with you guys. Top comment on this is I wish I could see the update. It keeps going back to the same post in the app. And if I open it in the browser, it says page not found. And then OP commented, mother-in-law overreacted. To be honest, father-in-law didn't die. He is fine now. Not exactly an emergency. Oh, that makes it fine. Wait, chat, just kidding. If your partner thinks their father's gonna die, and then he doesn't die, that means you can cheat on her and everything is fine. Oh, also, let's not forget she's fucking pregnant. Chat, if someone's able to find me this update, I will love you forever. I'm not even gonna read this. I'm not even gonna read this. Crazy. Crazy, bro. Evil motherfuckers, chat. Evil. Evil. Dude, I'm so greasy. I keep getting my glasses all greased up. Chat, did anyone have an idea of how we can find this update? We don't even know this guy's at, so I don't know if it's even possible. Sad. Sorry, check the comments under the Am I the Devil post. Someone put the update in the comments. Really? I posted it from the archive down below. Where? Where? Oh, oh, my hero. Okay, shout out Strangled in the Moonlight. Did the digging that I didn't or couldn't do. Let's go. Oh, my hero, bro. Okay. Here's the update post. Update link is broken. He deleted it. So I came here hoping for some unbiased advice, but it seems like everyone just loves to make me the bad guy over one mistake. Oh, brother. Here's the deal. Last night I told my wife before bed that I'd tell my buddy I can't join the Vegas trip with the guys. I said I'd use work as an excuse and she thanked me for it. Then I told her how I feel like I'm walking on eggshells around her, and it's frustrating complying with all of her rules only for her to still not trust me. Hey man, how frustrating do you think it is that you fucking cheated on her? I told her I feel rejected and unloved. I mean, the last time we were intimate was a year ago when she got pregnant. I know I messed up, but she was rejecting me long before that trip, and I felt alone and vulnerable. I made a bad decision, but I've been paying for it ever since. Okay, so if you feel alone and vulnerable in your marriage, you talk to your partner about it and you work on it together to improve your marriage. You don't go sleep with your ex. This guy wants to be the victim so bad. Like, holy copium. She went quiet, then out of nowhere started giving... What? Hello? Then out of nowhere started giving me head. I was like, whoa, what's going on? But she just kept going. Honestly, it was the most unexpected and weirdest thing ever. But then she sat up... But then she got up, spat in the sink, brushed her teeth, and came back to bed. I tried to kiss her and asked if I could return the favor, and she just said, no, I'm tired, rolled over, and started reading her book. Okay, interesting. And that's where we're at. Oral once in a blue moon, and I'm expected to shut up and follow her rules. Back to marriage jail, I guess. Bye. What did I just read? What did I... That's such a random... Here's the thing. You guys are calling this fake? That is so random to be fake. I almost wish we didn't have the update. I don't disagree. I don't know, man. I guess it's probably better just to hope this is fake, right? Because there's no way that this guy exists. It's better off to hope that there's no way that this guy actually exists. You know? There's no way that there's this unhealthy of a relationship going on where, like, this guy did his wife absolutely dirty and she's still staying with him and he doesn't realize that he fucked up. Like, he was saying, oh, I made one bad mistake. Like, I'm following all of her rules. Bro, you are in the doghouse forever. There's no, oh, when do you trust me? It's, you never get trusted ever again. Which is why I arguably think if you are in a relationship where the person cheats on you, you should just cut your losses and leave. Because then you'll never be able to trust them ever again. to the same extent that you did before. Oh. That's crazy, man. That just sounds like honestly, y'all, at the end of the day, that poor fucking kid. That poor kid. This is their parents. Like, that has to be the most cut tension with a butter knife in the house at all times that kid has to grow up with. Ugh. Crazy, bro. Yeah, that's a devil, chat. That's a devil. Holy fuck. Hey, what's up, Sunshine Lollipop? What up, Zevron? Crazy. Oh my God, Crystal, what up? Been a minute. Hey, what up, Celestial Advice? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Good to have you. All right, chat, let's keep it going. All right, I want to cook through some stories. We got about 20 to 30 minutes left to stream. Let's do it, y'all. You guys, if you're on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. Holy shit, we got 72 people watching, 35 likes. YouTube, come on, man. Come on, man. How dare you guys? That hurts my little heart. If you guys could like up the stream, that'd be greatly appreciated. I know we could get to like 50, easy peasy. If you guys are on the Twitch, make sure to follow. No matter where you're at, though, turn on those post notifications so you can be notified whenever I go live. Damn, Scully Dog with a little 50 stream streak. God damn. Thanks for being here, Scully Dog. I appreciate it. Alrighty, chat, here we go. Am I the a-hole for not wanting my wife to spend a week at our cabin? My wife has been staying with her sister for the past 2 weeks. Her sister is a single mom to a 4-year-old with brain cancer. Oh no. My sister-in-law was feeling burnt out, so my wife decided to extend her trip indefinitely to help take care of her niece. This happened on Saturday. Her niece will be spending the next 2 weeks in the hospital. My wife is planning to stay in the hospital with her niece. Then she wants to take her to our cabin for a week so she can play in the snow, and she'll be spending Christmas with her sister. And her dying niece? Where are you at, bro? She's a housewife, so it's not like she has a job to get back to, but I would like to see her at some point this month, and this house can't run the same without her. That's what you're concerned about? That is priority numero uno for you? Your wife's niece has brain cancer and could die, but God forbid your floors aren't swept. God forbid the kitchen isn't clean. Like, bro, some people's priorities are just so out of whack. It's insane. She just told me about this plan to take her niece to the cabin. I told her that I want her to come back sooner than later and that I don't want her to go to the cabin. She says I'm welcome to come with her, but she wants to spend this time with her niece. I told her she's going to come home within the next week or so, and she snapped that I'm not her boss and that she will be taking her niece to see snow. Then she will be spending Christmas with her. Now we're not speaking, so I wanted to know if I was the a-hole. That's wild, bro. Like, any normal person with any semblance of brain cells will get one paragraph into typing this and go, shit, man, she has brain cancer. Like, you know, like, how are these people, like, oh. Some people are, I just genuinely think some people are stupid and born without empathy. Holy God. I can't believe some women want this dynamic. They want the dynamic where the husband just orders her around like she's a servant. I can't believe that, bro. I cannot, like, thank God my sisters are strong, independent women who are girl bosses doing their thing, because I would never want this life for them, bro. This sounds miserable. To be dating a man who thinks that he can order you to do something, that's fucking insane to me. That's crazy, man. I've never understood partners that don't have the same level of empathy for your family. You know? Like, my dude, this isn't just your wife's niece. This is your niece. You should also care that your niece has brain cancer. I hope she never comes back. You know? I hope this is a wake-up call for the wife, and she's like, fuck this guy. Oh my God, wait, chat, the top comment on this post, in the comments, OOP says they don't even have kids. So the house doesn't run without her 100% means I want her home to cook, clean, and be my bang maid. Bro, that's insane. Oh my God, that's so ridiculous, bro. Like, talk about a fucking useless piece of shit of a man. Your wife is gone for a month and you're in shambles because you can't clean your own house, dude. Oh, God. God, thank God I'm not this useless. Just thank God. I don't know what happened, bro. Kathy did something right. I'm not this fucking useless. And I can go to... Listen, I might be stupid. I might be an idiot sometimes. I might be embarrassing, but I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? I can go to bed happy on that one. Oh, Jesus. Wow. They're kind of cooking with devils so far, chat. Can we go 3 for 3 on some very clear devils, you know? This is Am I the Devil top most 15 upvoted, so. Thank God. Hopefully more men become slowly but surely lonely because they have this mindset. I really do have a lot of faith and hope that there's enough social media nowadays where women, most women, the smart women, don't want to be treated like this. You know? Alrighty, chat. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. YouTube, y'all disappointed me, y'all. Come on, man. Come on, man. We got 77 people watching, 46 likes, chat. I know you can get that to 55. Easy. Come on, YouTube. Let's go. Like up the stream. If you guys are on Twitch, make sure to follow no matter where you're at. Turn on the post notice so you can be notified whenever I go live, baby. All right, here we go. Okay, I hate that this ruined it, so pretend we didn't see that. Am I the a-hole for snapping at my half-sister when she called to say neither her nor my other sister will be attending my wedding after they both RSVP'd yes? I, female 23, have 2 half-sisters, Molly, female 29, and Mary, female 33, from my dad's previous marriage. I wasn't close to either of them growing up because they mainly stayed with their mom, and we just generally weren't close. In parentheses, we're all nice to one another, but it's not buddy-buddy. I got married a few weeks ago and both Molly and Mary were invited. They both RSVP'd yes. Literally a couple days before the wedding, Mary calls and says neither her nor Molly will be, excuse me. Literally a couple days before the wedding, Mary calls and says neither her nor Molly will be attending. I'm shocked because obviously all the catering, everything's been put in, and now 4 people won't be attending. They each had a +1. Mary did sound apologetic, and she explained to me detailing a traumatic situation Molly's going through, and she will also not be attending and staying with Molly and their mom instead. I got upset and said that I understand, but if she can just attend for a little while to support me, she can leave early if she wishes. Mary kept saying it's not possible, so I snapped and said how neither of them care about my feelings and the effort put into this wedding, especially since Molly herself didn't bother giving me a call to let me know, and it's obvious that I was always the outsider sister and not a part of their group. I mean, if there's anyone to blame for that, it's probably your dad. I wasn't close to either of them growing up because they mainly stayed with their mom. That probably means that your dad was a pretty shit-ass dad who didn't make an effort to see his other kids. Mary said I was being selfish and hung up the phone. I did tell some relatives the situation / who knew about it and got mixed reactions for going off at Mary. So am I the a-hole for snapping because they didn't come to my wedding? Okay, so the caveat here for the YouTube video is that the title of this is the traumatic event is that the boyfriend died. So Molly's boyfriend died and OP is so consumed by the fact that they're not going to her wedding. Like, hey man, I get it. Weddings are expensive and you're probably going to eat some catering fees and whatever else not that you paid for the wedding. But also her boyfriend just fucking died. I'm sorry, man. That takes precedence over your wedding any day of the week. And you're being the selfish one here. Like, that's so crazy. She specifically, I mean, I'm sure it came out in the comments somewhere, but she specifically made the effort to not include that because she knew it would make her look bad. That's insane. I mean, the whole, I was, this is just me like reading in between the lines. The whole family sounds dysfunctional, right? Like, I'm sure what happened was the dad was really prevalent in OP's life, but not his older daughter's life. So there's probably some tension there where like they probably don't like her because they feel neglected by their dad. Like, that's what I was getting was implied there of the fact of like, I wasn't very close to them because they stayed with their mom. Yeah, that means your dad neglected them and he's a bad dad. You know? Oh, Lord. And you're probably the way that you are because you're like your dad. Oh, Lord. 3 for 3 on some evil devils, man. God damn. Yeah, I mean, you guys are talking about it in chat, but like, it doesn't even seem like she's mad that her family can't be there. She's mad because she paid for stuff and now there's nobody to eat or, I don't know, enjoy the stuff that she paid for at the wedding, which is just not the priority. Like, I get it. I could maybe understand you being like on the side, like, damn, now I'm spending more for my wedding than I had to. But like, you were going to spend it anyways. I think your bigger priority is, damn, my half-sister's boyfriend just died. How can I support her? Congratulations, you now have 4 plates of leftovers to enjoy later. Exactly, bro. You coming out on top. Chad, I'm not going to lie. My friend Maggie catered McDonald's at the end of her wedding, and I thought that was so fucking genius. I was like, that's incredible. Like, they got like a bajillion McChickens, a bajillion not double doubles. What is like the dollar menu hamburger that they have? That one, like a bunch of 4-piece chicken nuggets, and they just like had them out on a table so you could take some home with you. It was fucking incredible. McDouble. Thank you. Yeah, double cheeseburger. Thank you. I wouldn't want to go to a wedding either if my partner died. No, for real. I feel like in the realm of things that are okay to like skip a wedding for, it would be if your partner died, you know? Double double is an in and out menu option. You're right. You're right, Bouncy Ball. Once again, Bouncy Ball is right. Bouncy Ball is a right. Okay, chat, let's keep it going. How many can we finish, bro? How many can we finish, chat? I think we can rock and rip. We can rock and rip, bro. We're on a roll. Chat, if you're on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. If you guys are on Twitch, make sure to follow. No matter where you're at, turn on those post notifications so you can be notified whenever I go live. Here we go. Am I the a-hole for making my daughter use dollar store shampoo and conditioner? My wife and I have 3 daughters. Oldest is 16, middle is 14, and youngest is 10. My entire family and my wife's family all has straight hair. My oldest and youngest also have straight hair. Then there's my middle with curly blonde hair and green eyes. The rest of the family has brown hair and brown eyes. I admittedly am not very close with her because I had doubts she was mine, and I had a hard time bonding with her due to that. It's one of those guys. It's one of those clowns. My middle daughter insists that she needs special shampoo and conditioner because of her curly hair. Yeah, no, that's just a straight up fact. She found some that wasn't too expensive, so I bought it for her, but she goes through the conditioner like water. She came to me after a little over a month and said that she needed another bottle. I told her she doesn't and that her conditioner should last her at least another month. How would you fucking know? I'm sorry, bitch. Like, I don't even have to ask if you have curly long hair with experience conditioning it, because clearly you don't. Based off of the previous information about, I was worried about her not being my daughter. I have no idea how genetics work. I'm an insecure little bitch boy. I told her she doesn't and that her conditioner should last her at least another month, but probably longer. But she insists that you need to use a lot of conditioner for curly hair. Dude, even I know that. I don't have curly hair. I fucking know that shit. I bought her another bottle and told her to use less because she wasn't getting another one for at least 2 months. That's not how it works, dude. Like, are we so fucking for real, bro? Oh my God. She used it again in a month, so I bought her shampoo and conditioner from the dollar store. She had a meltdown about how this is going to ruin her hair and that she just got it into a place where she liked it and it was manageable. In parentheses, she blames us for her hair being uncontrollable for most of her life because we didn't learn how to take care of curly hair, even though it's not different than straight hair. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. Like, it's so dumb, bro. It's different just in the fact that one is curly and one is straight. You can't put together that the way the hair needs to get taken care of is different because they're different kinds of hair. She even threatened to shave her head, which I know she won't do because she's obsessed with her hair. Now she's refusing to speak to me and she's being extremely disrespectful to me and my wife. My wife thinks we should give in, but I think she needs to learn her lesson. Am I the a-hole? Holy fuck, your wife even sounds awful. Like, how the fuck is your wife not being like, hey man, you're a dumbass. You're a fucking stupid idiot man. You need to shut the fuck up and go buy the conditioner. I mean, like, this is crazy to me because it's literally one Google search away. In the time that this man wrote this stupid Reddit post, he could have gone onto Google and searched difference between straight hair and curly hair. And he would have gotten articles on top of articles, even probably the AI overview. Like, this is such a widely known thing that even the fucking AI could probably get this right. Oh, I guess this was written 4 years ago, so ChatGPT and all that shit didn't ruin everything yet. But either way, like, he could have just done the research and been like, oh yeah, I'm fucking wrong. I don't know what fuck-ass man needs to hear this, but if your daughter has curly hair, get her the curly hair conditioner. And you're probably gonna have to buy that shit for her for life. Sorry, dude. If you didn't want that possibility, you should have not had kids. Maybe not for her entire life, but for the entire time that she lives here. Also, guys, look at Beans. He's doing that funny thing where he digs his face into the side of the bed. A silly, eepy boy. Wow. So silly, so eepy, so man. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Wait, chat, lock in. Top comment. There's a weird update that I found from him on Arctic Shift. What is that? Am I clicking into something crazy right now? Oh? Okay, I think this is similar to Wayback Machine. I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this and maybe learn how to use it so that potentially I could use this in the future. Crazy. Okay. Let's read this, y'all. It's been almost 2 weeks since my post, so I felt that I should post an update. My middle daughter ran away a couple days after I posted my original post. We found out she had been planning this for months. My oldest daughter was in on it and helped her hide the fact that she's been working. Oh, shit. My oldest daughter was in on it and helped her hide the fact that she's been working after school for months. She taught her how to hide her money and showed her what to put in her bag and where to hide it. Bro, that's crazy when your oldest daughter is the accomplice. Like, she probably hates you too. When they were leaving for school, my midder daughter. Oh my God. Hold on, let me drink some water. Hold up. When they were leaving for school, my middle daughter had a new backpack. My wife asked about it, and middle said that it was her friend's, but she didn't want it, so she gave it to her, which was completely plausible considering that friend gives her stuff all the time. A couple hours later, we got a call from the school saying that my middle daughter wasn't there. My wife came home, checked her room, and found a note on her dresser saying that she couldn't handle living with me anymore. Damn, name drop is crazy. My wife has a sister around 45 miles away, and our middle daughter showed up to her house after being missing for 3 days. She refused to go home and threatened to run away again if she tried to make her see us. At first, my wife told me to move out so our middle daughter could come home, but she quickly realized that she can't afford to live in our house on her income alone. Plus, our oldest and youngest deserve to have their parents together. Oh, God, they're one of those. Yeah, honey, we got to stay together just for the kids, even though we have shouting matches and one of our daughters helped the other daughter run away because I'm so terrible. We got to stay together for the kids. Like, oh, my God. So middle is going to stay with her aunt until we figure out a plan that works for everyone. Fuck, bro. I hope that middle daughter's doing well. I also hope the other daughters are doing okay. Like, do you know how crazy it has to be for your oldest daughter to be like, I'm going to help my sister run away from our dad? Like, chat, shit must be bad. For a 16-year-old, the oldest is 16, the middle is 14. For the oldest to identify that the situation that the middle is in is bad enough that she needs to run away at 14, and the oldest is 16 years old, OP must be a terrorist. Like, this guy must genuinely suck as a parent. Scary. Scary that people like this can reproduce. Castration immediately. Snip, snip, chop, chop. Ba-bam, 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 bam, bam, boop, bop, beep, bop, boom, bop, bam. Chop that shit off. I feel like there's more to his parenting he's not telling us. No, for real. Like, guys, I would venture to guess this guy's an absolute terrible parent. The worst of the worst couldn't be any more terrible. The mom doesn't sound great either, by the way, chat. Like, I feel like if there's anybody who's supposed to be like, hey, stupid idiot man, your daughter needs this, shut up and buy it, it's the mother, right? Like, I'm trying to remember if my dad, my dad's such a teddy bear. I love him. Growing up, if I would have been like, hey, I need this conditioner for my hair because X, Y, Z, he would have been like, okay. Just kind of like, you know, like if any of my sisters had done that, he would just be like, oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Show me which one. Okay, cool. Here you go. Yeah, she's not being a mama bear. Exactly, Resilient Sage. And that scares me. Like, also, y'all, I think it's kind of crazy that, like, she had to hide the fact that she had a job. You know? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, that's some shit you do when you're in, like, fight or flight mode at home. That's crazy, bro. What if we just burned him at the stake? What if we chopped his balls off? Thoughts? My friend wants to know if Sarby enjoyed his pickles. Hell yeah, I did, Lee. I always enjoy my pickles. I actually haven't had a pickle today. I will change that after the stream. I will have my pickle. My boyfriend wouldn't get me pickles. Dump him. He did, and he scammed me. You know what? You didn't listen to the terms well enough. I can't help that. You agreed to the terms of service when I said, just kidding. Will you deep throat a pickle on stream? I'll deep throat your grandpa. Not on stream. It's for the OnlyFans. Scamby, no! It's like Scamwig, bro. It's like when people call Ludwig Scamwig. Crazy, chat. Y'all are crazy with it today. All right, chat, we got to keep it going. We got to keep it going. I think I can get... Oh, that's a long one. I'll probably end on this one, chat. I'll probably end on this one. Chat, if you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We got 82 people watching, 60 likes. I know we can get that shit up, chat. I know we can get that shit up to 70, easy peasy. Let's do it. If you guys are on Twitch, make sure to follow no matter where you're at. Turn on the post notice so you can be notified whenever I go live, baby. Am I the a-hole for insisting my brother always picks last? Okay, wait. I need to reread that. Am I the a-hole for insisting my brother always pick last? I thought it was picks, but then I realized that wasn't right. My parents, 65 female and 66 male, rent a big house every year for a family reunion with all of their kids, plus spouses and grandkids. In parentheses, I know it's extravagant and I'm terrified for their financial future, but that's another convo for another day. Sorry, that's just an interesting comment to throw in there. At this time, we have 10 adults and 5 grandchildren. Alvin, 36 male, is married without kids, very open about not wanting kids. Simon, 35 male, is married with 2 kids, 3-year-old and 6-month-old, and wants more kids. Theo, 32 male, is married with 2 kids, 8-year-old and 6-year-old, very open about not having more kids. I, 38 female, am married with 1 kid, 6-year-old, not having any more kids. I love that your go-to was to use fake names with Alvin and the chick with... No, sorry. I'm very intrigued that you chose to use Alvin and the Chipmunks names for your fake names. I'm honestly kind of here for it. Great use of free will right there. Perhaps, obviously, it's Alvin that I have insisted should always pick last when bedrooms are chosen at the rental house. In 2022, my mom implemented a rotating age-based picking order. 2022, me, Alvin, Simon, Theo. 2023, Alvin, Simon, Theo, me. 2024, Simon, Theo, me, Alvin, etc. But from 2018 to 2020, Theo always got first pick because he had the only, or in parentheses, most children. Oh, sorry. But from 2018 to 2020, Theo always got first pick because he had the only, in parentheses, or the most, kids. No complaints. I've always disagreed with my mom's picking order because, in parentheses, because equity is better than equality. But I got vocal during the planning of the 2023 reunion because Simon's wife was pregnant for the first time, in parentheses, and then gave birth at the hospital during the actual reunion. I think the picking order, in parentheses, since 2023 and for the foreseeable future, should be Simon, Theo, me, then our parents, or Alvin. Bitch, your parents are the ones paying for it. I vote for the ones paying for it to get first dibs on the rooms. Me personally. At this time, grandkids sleep in the same room as their respective parents, but eventually the plan is to have all the grandkids in the same room, like a slumber party, but not for a few more years, depending on how many kids Simon and his wife end up having. But Alvin and his spouse hate my picking order. My parents have always insisted on picking last, but Alvin is my mom's favorite. In parentheses, they're like 2 peas in a pod, so she low-key also hates my picking order. Dad wishes we would all just shut up about it in the group chat. No, okay, so this is how I feel, bro. Like, I'm so fucking glad that me and my siblings have never had this issue. Like, there's no picking order. It's just you guys sit down and you're like, okay, what makes the most sense for who? And we'll like talk. Like, this is so funny to me because I just feel like this is dysfunctional sibling adult relationships. You guys are saying it in chat. These are grown adults. These are grown adults fucking choosing who's player one on the GameCube. Except for they're all almost in their 30s. Like, no, wait, they all are in their 30s. I thought OP was 28 female. I don't know why my brain said 28 female. She's almost 40 years old. Chet, if I'm ever pushing 40 and I go, well, I think I should pick my room first. Just take me out back. Put me down Old Yeller style. Bop, bop. Right to the back of the head, please. LOL. My spouse says I should drop the issue and just keep giving Simon my spot when advantageous. Simon and his wife never ask or assume, but they always thank me for giving them my spot. Now, I understand that always picking last would suck for Alvin, in parentheses, especially without an end in sight, and the rest of us chose to have kids. But Alvin and his spouse, 1, never give up their picking spot, in parentheses, fine, but annoying. 2, constantly pick the biggest room with the attached bathroom, annoying. 3, have 3 sources of income, 2 full-time salaries, and a long-term rental property. In parentheses, Simon, Theo, and I are currently single-income households for a variety of reasons and not by choice. Okay. So, like, kind of hot take, because it is a choice. Whether you consciously make it or not, when you decide to have kids, this is the choice you're making, chat. You decided to have crotch goblins. Not just crotch goblins, expensive crotch goblins. When was this post written? 9 days ago. In the big 2026, you decided to have kids and then went, woe is me. My family member who didn't have kids has more money than us. How dare they? How dare they? We chose Cum Souvenirs. They chose to have multiple sources of income and get to do whatever they want with their money. How dare they do that? Yeah, bro, I'm sorry. Like, listen, that's the route you want to go. I don't want to discourage you, but you can't be like, woe is me, that wasn't my choice. Yeah, it was. You could have wrapped it before you tapped it, girl. I'm sorry. Or I guess your husband could have wrapped it before he tapped it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? 4 are in excellent physical health due to their specific line of work. In parentheses, every other couple currently has one person with temporary or permanent mobility issues. And so I just don't think Alvin and his spouse need any accommodating in room selection at family reunions. Hopefully that's enough, but not too much context. Am I the a-hole for repeatedly advocating for, in parentheses, or perhaps unfair, but in my opinion, needs-based picking order? Okay, chat, hear me out. OP is insufferable. I don't necessarily think that they're making any insane... Like, I do think I think their logic is actually there. Like, if this were me and my siblings, this is probably how it would pan out, because we're all mature enough to have a conversation around, like, okay, this room is more accommodating for my sister and her fiance because they probably should have more privacy than, like, the other kids, you know? Like, that's a conversation we have every time, and it just happens. Like, that's just how it goes, you know? And that'll change once one of us has a long-term partner that, like, comes home for Christmas and stuff. Like, it really is just crazy to me, and, like, I almost want to just go with everyone sucks here, because I think your family's just immature. Like, call me crazy, but I think this is just something that a family should be able to figure out together and work together on. Like, y'all are in a big house that your parents are paying for, and you're being petty as fuck. Like, this this argument is so big and probably comes up every year, and it's a big point of contention to the point where you made a Reddit post about it. You guys could just squash the beef, you know? You could sit down and be like, hey, Alvin, here's how we've been doing it. Here's what I propose. Can we please have a mature discussion around it as kids, as adults in their 30s do? That's all that needs to happen, by the way. They just have a conversation about it. And like, if Alvin still wants to be an asshole about it, like, there's nothing, you know, that then he's the bad guy. But I just think, like, you're making this about how much money Alvin makes, the choices that he's decided to make in his life, which, like, has its pros and cons, right? Like, you don't get to enjoy raising a kid and, like, watching that kid become successful or whatever not you get out of having kids as a parent. I don't know. I don't have kids. But but he chose being more financially free and being able to invest money not into a kid, but into like a rental property or something like that. So I don't know, bro. I just think like you can't be sitting there complaining about it. You just gotta get off of Reddit and have conversations with your siblings, bro. Who let these children have children? No, actually, though, that's such facts. Like, I'm almost 100% sure these kids are going to grow up watching this family dynamic and be like, oh my God, our parents, man. Oh, talk about like a first world problem. Like, that's just how I feel about it. This is just a first world problem. Oh, well, I didn't get to pick which room I'm in. Are you guys like teenagers? Like, figure it the fuck out. Oh, man, brutal. Brutal comms. Yeah, man, that's why I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't think it's worth having children. It's so expensive. You put everybody in a lot of in a lot of bad situations when you like have a kid, you know? And if you do have a kid, you should do it later in life. I truly believe in that. Like, they're so expensive. So expensive. Oh, you guys are saying that this might be a power trip for OP? I wouldn't be surprised. Like, she feels like Alvin has the better life, and this is her way of, like, getting a leg up on him. I'm really curious what the comments are even saying on this post, actually. Let's go look at it. I'm curious. Yeah, another one, by the way, I mean, compared to the other stories we read in this stream, like, not that close to the devil. Oh. Okay. Am I the a-hole mod? Pinned at the top. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the a-hole. 1, I keep contradicting my mom and insisting that my brother Alvin should pick last when bedrooms are chosen at the family reunion rental house. 2, my parents pay for the rental house, so I might be an a-hole for trying to override their decision, and picking last, especially without an end in sight, would suck for Alvin. I don't know. I feel like, okay, you're the a-hole. Just because your brother didn't procreate doesn't mean he shouldn't get his pick. You making babies does not entitle you to anything more in life. If you want more space, rent your own Airbnb. Yeah, I actually agree with that one. I agree with that one. You're the a-hole, you aren't paying and sound really entitled, let your parents decide. I wonder if anybody was just like, this is such a crazy, random, stupid sibling argument. Geez, why do people with kids always act so dang entitled about everything? Yeah. Damn. God, I'm so thankful for my sisters. If there's anything I got out of this post, it's thank God for my sisters. Thank God. Thank God we're all chill and we can have adult discussions. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, I think people hear the sentiment, it takes a village, and then assume the village owes them when they have kids. No, for real. I've never understood that. Like, it takes a village, but that was back when, like, you lived in a village. Like, we don't live in a village anymore, bro. I'm sorry. Just because you have kids doesn't mean everybody else has to drop everything and take care of your kids for you. Like, if you couldn't handle taking care of the kids on your own and or paying for extra help for those kids, don't have the kids. Or get ready for like 18 years, maybe even a little bit more of like struggle. I'm sorry, call me crazy. Call me crazy. But that's on you, bro. When you procreate, that's on you, dog. If you have a nice enough family where they'll help you out, hell yeah. Hell yeah. We love that. We support that. But don't that is a gift, not a requirement. Like Michael Jackson said, if you can't feed the baby, then don't have the baby.